Hi there, the name's Jamie, and I'm a student has moved around school twice, and later on, it'll be thrice. And if there's something I've learned from those moves, is that everyone has something interesting. So this is what the show is about, where every 2 p.m. I will unravel an interesting fact, an opinion on something, or an experience about from a student from Regents, which is the school that I'm currently under. Whether it's more interesting than you, who knows?
But don't you record the 2 p.m. show at 10 a.m.?
Now, without further ado, let's start our 2 p.m. hour. Hello again, back at it again with episode 3 today, and welcome back to the 2 p.m. show, where we constantly meet and delve deeper into the lives of many region students to find their hidden potential or their interesting lives. Today's guest is quite a hefty one, as he is once a member of the WFC that went to Australia. He is also the student council. So please welcome Jason.
Yay! I see what you did there with the word hefty.
Yeah. So Jason, welcome to the show.
Yes.
How do you like? How you feel comfortable?
Yes, definitely. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras facing at me.
Yes, we all have all eyes on you. So why don't you give a quick introduction of yourself to the middle one, by the way.
Hi, my name is Jason, and I go to school.
He is a school guy. So let's just start it off. Yeah, let's just start it off.
Yeah, sure.
So first of all, can I know more about the stuff you do when you're not in school?
When I'm not in school, so let's say school ends 3 o'clock.
Yeah, school ends.
First thing I do, I watch YouTube because I'm always not focused.
After school, you immediately switch into. But doesn't that imply that you've always had YouTube alt tab around there at the same time?
The real question is, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Yeah, I have to admit, I had a little part of me say, dude, don't pull it out because I actually do that as well.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like alt tab with YouTube once you're in the online school? So
Yeah.
it's kind of common.
Lately,
So and
yeah.
after that YouTube thing, you just do nothing but watch YouTube for the rest of the day.
If I have free time, I'll just binge watch some horror games, like probably The Evil Within, Outlast, Last of Us.
FNAF.
No, I don't really watch
Yeah,
FNAF.
yeah.
It's really for kids, to be honest.
Yeah, it's well, if you're like interested in like it is only for kids, but sometimes it's just more so fun to look at the reaction. But the game itself is technically for kids because it's a horror thing, for kids. But like the content creator itself might have like something deeper within. So like their reaction, their personality is much more fun, or they have
Yeah.
something else. So it's not really on the game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I focus more on the content of the game itself than the reaction of people when they play the game. So if they want a horror aspect to it, I expect a full horror aspect. You're in the dark, you're alone, you can't help.
Has there actually been any good horror games lately?
Good horror games. I mostly watch those that came out a few years ago. Resident Evil, Biohazard was good. The Evil Within 1 and 2 was good. Last of Us 1 was good. The second part was...
Last of Us was a horror game?
It was categorized as a horror game, so I'm just gonna
okay.
say it.
Just might as well.
The second one might have a controversial ending, but
Might so. And Phasmophobia as well, right?
I play Phasmo, yeah.
And those, so that's all from the last year, and they're all very good from your standards. They're
For me, yeah, they're very good. Especially the Phasmophobia. It's a very good game to play. The devs are really focused on the game. They like to give what the fans actually want. They keep updating the game. It's not stale, you know.
Oh, they keep like updating it, so they never moved on from it.
Yeah, and the updates are very good.
And
That's the
it's
other
always
factor.
high quality.
High quality, new clothes, new equipment, good.
And so it never goes stale, and with that, it's always changing. the meta, you would say. The meta always changes in Phasmophobia.
Yeah, like when they introduced the new nightmare difficulty where the ghost will hide one type of evidence. It's pretty much run. There's no hiding spots. Also, we can't play the coward tactic anymore where we will do everything near a closet or somewhere we can hide.
You can't cheese it. You have to actively do it. Yeah, I think that would be cool. That would be like very pumping out your heart. I don't think I'll be able to handle that honestly, because I'm not that good with handling horror games.
Yeah.
But I know all of you, and I definitely know Steven are definitely good at horror games. Like you, both of you enjoy it, right?
I don't know Steven enjoys horror games.
He does. Like, yeah. Oh, so you don't know?
I didn't know.
So Steven actually does enjoy horror games, and more so specifically Roblox horror games, really.
Have you tried Fortnite horror games?
Wait, that exists? No way. Why are they gonna jump scare me with in Fortnite?
I don't know. Me, Marlon, Nikki, and Baron all went into one Fortnite game. Wait, one Fortnite party. We set it to creative, then we entered the code to some horror map.
And did any of you got scared?
No, it's
Of
cringe.
course not. Yeah,
It's cringe.
it exists, but it's not particularly horror at all.
But if you search on YouTube, there's kids screaming.
Actually scared of it.
Yes.
What are they scared about? Like,
Ghost, no.
Oh.
I'm dead, guys. What do I do? Watch out, ghost, right?
oh boy, kids really does exaggerate a lot of things. It just like happened like with my sister like a few hours ago. She overreacted on some stuff like why is that cap have eyes in it, and why does that tiara have eyes in it as well?
What
What's
tiara?
going on? No, we were playing Mario Odyssey a few hours ago. So yeah, kids always have that sense of overreaction or like over confusion sometimes, like that curiosity. You know that?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just they outgrow it, and some of them don't.
At one point I outgrow it, but sometimes I do miss it where you're just I do miss the part where when I was little I always like be amazed by the wonders of gaming and stuff like that, and like now I've grown older it's like of course it's just part of the game. Yeah, I do miss that. So how about your siblings? If I wasn't wrong, you have a brother and you have a younger sister, if I wasn't correct. Can I know more about them?
In what way?
Okay. Probably when they're in school. Do you like in school you will just like do you ever when you're in school and do they like do school as well right beside you?
Only my brother does that, and that does create some issues when both of us are unmuted at the same time.
Yeah, that does happen as well with my brother as well. Sometimes.
Once I made a joke like this. It was during we were talking about, I think during CB. It was talking about finding the right partner, like wife or something. What was it? I made a joke. Mr. Yoel, I'm not looking for girls. I want to look for Jesus Christ first.
And then that overheard.
And Joe was unmuted at the same time.
Oh, and he was in what subject?
I think religion or something.
So you were saying I'm looking for Jesus Christ at the same time he was overhearing that in religion.
Yeah, I said I'm not looking for girls. I'm looking for Jesus Christ.
And then what was your brother's reaction to that?
His whole class laughed at me.
I would laugh as well when all of a sudden if I were to be in religion, I would sit here. No, I'm looking for Jesus Christ. I would laugh as well.
I'm not looking for girls. I'm looking for Jesus Christ.
And then what was your brother laughed as well?
Well, he just looked at me with confusion.
Like, huh? And then
Yeah.
you overheard laughter from his.
No, he said that his friends started laughing.
Oh.
He was wearing earbuds, or else it would have been a disaster.
Really,
if none
really
of us had
embarrassing.
earbuds or
Yeah.
headphones.
How about regarding WSC? You used to be like the original members, right, of WSC?
Yes.
Can I actually know how it all started?
It was just, first of all, Miss Nana, hey, we have this competition. you want to join? Of course, I said yes because I had so much free time back then in grade 7.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they just put me in one group with Reynald and Arvin, and yeah, that's it. That's just the beginning. We didn't really practice for it. It wasn't really that serious.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the date started coming closer, then we started getting a bit more serious.
Once you realize that, oh right, I'm actually going to like a different country, and then you started getting serious about it.
Yeah, we hired teachers from outside. We had essentially we were exempted from some classes just to practice WSC.
And for 7th grade, WC is pretty hard to like study, if I wasn't wrong.
Okay, to be honest, I didn't study for the regional round. I did not study.
But you managed to breathe through that.
For the part where it was most knowledge intensive, the Scholars Challenge, where it was basically just multiple choice questions all the way, I got 5 medals from that.
And you didn't even study like at all.
Yeah, 3 silvers
Wow.
and 2 golds. Mostly guessing.
Mostly just guessing, and you guessed your way, and somehow you won 5 medals.
It's tactical, really. The process of elimination works a lot.
So, it's the elimination process. So you just really have to do like substitution, and like you're like, okay, if it's not that, then not that, and like it's got to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
very,
works
very
wonder.
well.
I want. And if I was wrong, WC is also there are multiple choice questions. Is that where you can like pick multiple options?
So you can
right?
do that. So yeah, basically it's like taking risks.
It's all about the risk, and you just gotta. And there's also an option to pick all of them, right? So that's like makes it. You can technically get all the correct answers, but I guess there's deductible points.
They divide it by 5.
They divide it by 5. So it's all about the risk you gotta take.
At most, you want 3 or 2
3 or 2
answers colored in.
the most optimal one.
If you don't know, at least max yourself at 3, because if you put 4,
It'll go
worthless.
lower. It's really
It's
low.
worthless.
So just go for like the biggest probability, but not past half.
Yeah, I recommend 2, but if you're still unsure, put 3.
That's the knowledge test. What about the there was the other one. What was the debate part?
Debate,
right?
yeah.
So how about that one?
Debate is just practicing public speaking. To be honest, I wasn't really at my best game for debate during WSC. I got better during the pandemic.
Wait, you got better during the pandemics, and does that mean that WSC is actually still going?
No, I joined different competitions during the pandemic.
Oh, so in your public speaking, you were in WSC. Your public speaking is okay, you would describe?
Back then, yes, it was okay. I still had many flaws.
And then after that, once you've moved on from WSC, you've gotten better.
I've gotten better for some reason.
Which is weird because I remember I used to join WSC, and you were there as well, and you're really good. You're still good at like at public speaking, like before WSC ended. You're actually really good at it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but those are just from my standards. When I was like still new to public speaking, so I guess that was probably just me. But even now I hate to say it's really good. You've got the confidence, you've got the charisma, you've got that politician's charm.
Persuasive.
The persuasion. Sorry. So then with that, you've already gotten yourself as a really solid public speaker in Regents.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, it's one of the essential skills if you want to be anywhere in position of leadership. You have to be able to talk to your people. You have to be able to talk to the ones, I wouldn't say below you because that's a bit insulting, but you have to talk to your lower ranks. You have to explain it to them. You have to explain how you're going to do things, how you're going to do the event to people. You're going to do a lot of it. You're going to be communicating with a lot of people.
Wait, you were the if I wasn't wrong, there was a Regents podcast. I forgot who made that again. You made it?
Yeah, Mr. Yo came up with the idea, and me and Russell, as the Sports and Performing Arts Division at the Student Council, we just said, "Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. Why not? Let's
And as a result, boom, the Regents Podcast was made.
Boom, the Regents Podcast was made, yes. And it was terribly delayed by technical issues all the time. Our first episode was scheduled for August, but guess what? A wire broke on the main mixer, so it was delayed all the way until October.
Until October, one stupid wired malfunction delays you the entire 2 months.
Wait, no, that was the stuff didn't came. Some of the microphones did not arrive yet for the one on August.
Oh,
August
okay,
to October.
so
Then the second one was delayed from October to December because of the broken wire.
oh jeez. So because lots of technical limitations and malfunctions delay you for like 3 whole months.
Yeah.
Was it a pain to just wait until come on, just upload already? Did you ever
No.
did you struggle with that?
No, I think it's kind of good to be honest because you have time to relax. Because I edited episode 2, and trust me, it was hell. It's hell to edit the podcast.
Really? But you stick to one camera angle. If I wasn't wrong, it was like.
There's 4.
Oh, you do 4. Oh, so it's also 4. I see.
There was 4, and I had to edit it during fun days
Oh, that's a pain.
while
that
while becoming the main MC, leading the chess games, making the intro.
you were really busy that day, weren't you?
That week was just absolute hell.
So yeah, just the amounts of stuff you do, and after that, you took yourself a break, didn't you?
Yeah, especially that was just right after the semestral exams.
Whew. So after that, you just took the entire week of just I'll just do nothing. I did everything yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing now. Regarding this podcast, I actually didn't. If I wasn't wrong, I kind of skimmed over it, but you were. Well, I know you were there, and along with that, there was Steven and Keon, right?
Keon, Danny, and
Oh
the
yeah,
first one was with
Danny was there, and was Steven there?
the first one was with Steven, Danny, Keon, Russell, and me. Yeah, so 5.
And in episode 2, it was you.
No, I wasn't on episode 2.
Oh,
I
you
was
wasn't too.
editing.
You were just the editor.
I was producer editing.
And I still want to compare the show to your podcast. Do you think there's a difference, or do you think this is just basically just another podcast?
This is very different. First of all, we have very little people, and the topic isn't very random like the podcast.
So so you would say this is more scripted as well, like a
Yeah,
talk show. You would say
It's more of talk show, yeah.
Yeah. And do you think the randomness of your podcast would be more fun than the scripted versions of ours?
If executed properly, anything could be good.
I see. And do you think your podcast was executed properly?
For first timers, I think we did well enough. But is it good enough? I don't really think so. It's
you're
not
so
really
sure.
high standard that high standard yet.
Yeah, and what I think those high standards will start to roll once episode 2 comes around, because you're technically episode 2 is to one up the first episode.
Episode 2 is already out.
Yeah, it's already out. And do you think it's gotten better, or is it just the same?
First of all, there was the lack of promotion, so that's why the view count dropped by 70%.
Oh yeah. I was oh right. There's when you first told me there was an episode 2, wait, it's an episode 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't
There was no promotion for it
at all.
We just slapped it onto YouTube. That's it.
Oh yeah, and and it wasn't on Insta? Oh wait, it was on Insta, because I remember there was a story.
Only the trailer. That's it. No, they didn't force the school to watch it.
Oh.
The first one.
I think forcing a podcast to be watched on Zoom wouldn't be so good, but judging from what you said, I think it is just good for view count. Because you're forced to watch it on an alternate.
I mean, yeah, but the promotion for that was also a bit heavier. We had several posts on Instagram instead of just one. There was a story on Instagram. We did something with the music club also on the same video. So.
Alright. And as a result, it was just one big, I wouldn't say mess, but how would you describe it? As how would you describe it? Just be one big. I would describe like one big poster with like many promotional stuff, but it all ties on to the one thing.
Yeah.
I think that's how I would describe it. Do you think like that?
Yeah.
So,
And
Right.
at least it's not like the mess that is the Regents School YouTube page.
oh, jeez.
Have
What?
you seen how they sort it out?
No, actually, but
See.
I do know it exists.
It exists. They just don't categorize it that well. You see, the content from secondary school is mixed in with the preschool stuff.
Oh yeah. And as a result, they never did a playlist on that, right?
It never looked tidy.
And you just had to like. I remember when I had to look at the award ceremony. I had to like go do the search bar on the YouTube channel. That's how hectic it was. Where I had to like search
The
for
thumbnails were also all the same.
Yeah,
So
so
that
I had to
adds
also
up.
actively look at the thumbnail. I even actually accidentally click on a preschooler one.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. Like, oh, sorry, wrong one, and change up, and there we go. Alright, you do WSC. I'm sorry, not WSC, but like you did. You're gonna do the IGCSC, of course, right?
Yes, of course I am.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. What IGCSE do you take?
There's 6. Business, economics, science, math, English, BE. Yeah,
You took 6.
6. My mom's
Wow.
forcing me to do the ICE award.
And also the IC awards on specifically business and economics as well.
No. For ICE award, you need to take at least
All
need
6
7
of them.
credits, right? 5A. 6.
7?
You must get a total of 7. Wait, no, what? Oh, GP, yes, GP. That was the missing one. 7.
Oh, so you
7.
got business economics,
Science, math,
Math.
English, BE, GP.
and
7.
GP. Wait, I thought you could only choose 2 of those main things. So you did an extra on GP as well?
Yes.
How is that possible?
You
Where
can. There's 3 extras, right? Like
Oh,
three,
wait. Economics.
three econ business GP. Then there's the main subjects: English, BE, math, science. 4. 3 plus 4.
Oh, right. Economics is also like the one after the economics. There's the English one. Is that one? Right? Where economics is also paired with EVM as well, right?
It happens at the same time, I think, if I'm correct.
Ah, okay. So that one. So that explains it. Because I thought like economics is like that type that you choose like GP and where they happen on the same time with business and GP.
Yeah, but
But
in reality, you can actually choose any subject you want to take for IGCSE. Last year, I considered taking music as a test without actually taking the subject because I was already previously
good at music theory.
trained already at music theory.
Yeah, but once you've gone far enough, like you know what, I'm gonna change subject, and that's what happened.
No. I didn't even take music, but I was considering taking the test.
Oh, you just considered it, but
Yeah.
you didn't actually do it.
Yeah.
And as a result, so now you just stick with those 7.
Yeah, those 7. Essentially forced on those 7.
Forced because you want the ICE so badly.
No, my mom's forcing me to take ICE,
Oh.
but to be honest, I'd rather save money.
Yeah, it's a good investment.
It's a good investment if I get it.
If you get it. Do you think it will be hard to like do all 7 of them? Well, technically it's kind of like a semester exam, but it's on Cambridge. That's really it, right?
The one difference will definitely be pressure. That's it.
Yeah, because it's on a higher stake. It's Cambridge we're talking about.
2 years worth of material.
Oh right, it was 2 years, and you can't work like a semester exam where you can,
It's just one semester. It's
yeah, and after
quarter
like
of
one
it.
semester you can just like forget about it and we'll just learn about the new stuff. No. In that GCSE, you have to remember all of that in the 2-year-old year.
Yeah.
Thankfully, all of that's covered in the textbook, right?
Should be. I hope.
I hope. Dude, if there's like something not in textbook, I would be scared. That means I have to actively search on the internet and go to like the Cambridge website just to know what that meant.
No, I just go on YouTube and watch Indian tutorial because there's so many people making tutorials, and for some reason they all have the Indian accents.
And I'm guessing also that applies to all the subjects, including like the IGCSEs.
Yeah, there's so many tutorials on IGCSE.
And they're all good quality.
Well, some.
So, not all, but they all help, right? That's
To
a
some
definite.
extent, they will help.
And with that, that means like you're actually gonna be really busy right now because next week will be the mock test. If I was wrong.
This Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You took business. So you take business. So it'll be on the Monday. Oh jeez. So that means you'll be really busy this weekend. It'll be nothing but studying.
Not really. For business, I can rely on my own instincts because I've done my own case studies a couple times.
Oh, so business isn't really on knowledge, but it's more so on.
No. I have enough. I have enough knowledge to, was it just answer simply
Oh, instinct. You would
by
say.
instinct? Yes,
I
I've done
see.
enough case studies.
And so you got business all covered up. How about the others?
Hopefully, econ. That's my problem. I have problem with econ.
Is it because it's actually more knowledge based?
It's very, very knowledge based.
I see. So it does. But if I was wrong, but you did took business, so doesn't that make econ easier?
They on paper they might look very similar, but when you actually study them, they're very far apart to one another.
Yeah, business is like economics is macro and business is micro, correct?
Well, you could say kind of. Yeah, you could say like that, I guess.
But even so, they're still very, very different.
At the first chapter, they're very, very similar. But as it progresses, they start branching
out. Yes. Oh, and as a result, it's gone to the point of they're now definitely two different subjects. They complement each other. But they're still different.
Yes.
And yeah, that's all we have for today. You wanna thanks for being on the show. You wanna say one last thing to the audience?
Stay cool.
Did you just rip that from Melon?
Did he say that?
He did. I think he did say that.
Okay, screw it.
Oh well, it's good. Oh no. I remember what you said, but it's close enough to yours.
All right.
Cool. And thanks for being on the show.
All right. Thank you. Do I walk away?
Yes. Jason, ladies and gentlemen, woohoo!
Yay.
And that's all that we have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and tune in for later when we'll bring out someone else. And thanks for watching, and be seeing you next time.